Hello, welcome back to my channel. For those who are returning, for those who are new, hello, my name is Kayla. I am trying to become a booktube, bookstagram, a book talk type of person, and we're going to go right ahead and get straight into the video and me explaining what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is that I have a bunch of prompts in this mug. See, all of the prompts came from Pinterest. Shout out to Pinterest and the people that I got the prompts from, by the way. I'm gonna pick like 4 or 5, no, like 6 or 7 prompts, and then we're also going to pick out some from this jar because it's also my TBR jar, bucket type thing. But we're gonna go with the prompts first and then whatever. A book set in a kingdom / featuring royalty. Now what book do I got with that? That's a question. Because I have a bunch of them there. Oh, no, I don't. A book set in a kingdom / featuring royalty. I have the perfect one actually, and it is it's the last book in the series, but it's the Forbidden Wolf King by Leah Stone. It's the last book in the Kings of Avalar series. So I think this one pairs well with this prompt, which is again a book set in a kingdom / featuring royalty. All of these books, all of the King of Avalar series is all about different kings in different places of the universe that they're in, and this is the last book, and so I think this is a good first pick. So again, we're going to be doing like 6 or 7 different prompts and stuff and all that bunch of stuff. So a book with an author's first name starting with A. Technically, I could go with Anna Huang because of how much I want to read King of Envy. That's how much I want to read this book. But I don't think I'm going to pick this one today. But maybe in the first... might be the only option I've got, actually. All of my Ellie's. I've already read all of my Ellie. No, I have not. I haven't read all of my Ellie. Something I had is actually, I have one more. still here, guys. I'm just making sure that these are all I got with an A on it, first name. Hold on, I'm gonna look through my hardcover, which are down here in this little thing down here. So I have a few that have A with the first name. I have a few options for the prompt that we got, which is a book with an author's first name that starts with an A. And so, we're gonna start with the one that I first picked up, and that is. Hold on, give me one moment there, please. Okay, so we got King of Indie, which is the last book right now of the current, all of her current books that are out that I still have to read. I don't think I'm really feeling this yet, because I kind of want to wait until it gets closer to whenever the Defender's out. So I'm gonna hold off on this one, I think. And I'm also, I like Anna Wall, and I'm holding this one off because of the Defender. But then we got Ali Hazelwood Deep In, which I've heard not so great things, but I've loved all of my other Ali Hazelwood books that I've read. Which is every single one of them other than this one. And I'm thinking about this one's a contender. And then we have Winning Love by Abby Niles, which this one, I don't think this one's a contender right now either. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think this one's a contender right now, because I don't think I'm in the headspace for this one right now. Which is fine. Then we have this Poisonous book by Allison Brennan. It's a thriller, I think. A mystery thriller, I think it's called. Yeah, I think it's a mystery thriller. And do you see how many books this woman done wrote? Do you see all those? How do you... Good for her, though. Good for her. It's a mystery thriller. Mystery thriller type thing. And this is a first edition book too, I think it is, at least that's what it looks like. Anyway, it's between Ali Hazelwood and this one, which I'm more leaning towards this one because I want a bit of more diversity in my reads, and I kind of want to read the mystery thriller. You know what, I'm gonna go with this one. Whatever. It sounds good, so I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna read this one instead of Ali Hazelwood and the other two. So didn't see that. But that's 2 prompts out of 7. I think I'm gonna do 7. But that's 2 prompts out of 7 books. Okay, the next one. Oh, sorry. A book I know nothing about. Well, that could be a contender for a lot of these because most of them I got just because the cover was pretty. Yeah. I'm not reading a Christmas book because I don't know, even though I know that I said it. Anyway, between this one and it's about between these 2 because even though I've seen this one on like TikTok, on Book Talk and stuff, I don't really know what it's about because I don't really pay attention that much to it. And then we got Riding the Storm, which I have absolutely nothing about. So you know what? We're gonna do this one, Riding the Storm. And it's also part of a series that I don't know what the second book, Unleashing the Storm. Spring of 2008. What? Wait a minute. This is as old as I am. It's 18 years old. What? Y'all. Somebody's gotta be pulling a trick on me. Like what? I was a couple months old whenever this book came out. Couple months old. Because I was born in April of 2007, by the way. I might make some people feel old, but I'm sorry. But like, I'm gonna do this one just for the fun of it. Just because I want to do one that's as old as I am. But I did not know that whenever I bought it, by the way. I got this at a thrift store. This one and the Allison Brennan one. I got those 2 at a thrift store recently, if you watched my last video. Which, by the way, if you want to support the channel, subscribe, by the way. Like the video, whatever. If you want to. Well, if you want to support, you know. And also, you should go watch my other videos, except the UWF one, because no, not anymore. But we got 3 out of 7 now. So we're gonna do this big one. Since why not? It says, read a book with the first letter of your name in the title. A K is okay. We have a lot of options with this one, I think. Because we got a K in my name. Okay. So we have King of India again. King of India again. I think this is the only one that's got mine. Actually, I think this might be the only one. Because I've already read Keeping 13 already. That you cannot see. because you're so close, but you're so far away. Hold on. But I've already read, see, this prompt is kind of hard a little bit because I know I want to read that one, but I also kind of want to see my options. Like, I've already read all of these, okay, all of my, King of Censors, I already read those. There's nothing here that has a K in it, right, as a first letter. Nothing on this shit, well, other than this one, but I've already read that. And then, none of that has a K that I know of. And then neither does any of these, or as the first letter. Neither does these, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have any, yeah, I don't got none. Well, looks like I gotta read. Looks like I'm fixing to be reading King of Envy, even though I just said that I didn't want to right now. Well, you know what? It's okay. Even though I just said that I didn't want to read it right now. It's okay. Do it. Because, you know what? Because I really like Anna Huang. Yeah, I really like her. And you know what? It's okay. Wait, what is it? Is it in the title? Or the first? It said it in the title, right? Not in the... It said in the title. It didn't say it as the first... Oh, wait, yes. First letter of the title. Wait. Read a book with the first letter of your name in the title. It didn't say the first, letter of the book. But that makes it a whole lot easier now. That actually does make it a little bit easier. A bit. Doesn't make it that easy, really. No. I've already read all of those, except those are in the back. But I could always do Once Upon a Broken Heart. It does have a K in it. But I forgot about the hardbacks over here. I could do Reckless, y'all. I could do Reckless. I need to read this and get Fearless and Powerful. That. You know what? I'm going to do Reckless by Lauren Roberts because I need to finish this one anyway, for one. Yes. But this is my Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, by the way. Just to throw that out there. But I need to read this book anyway and get Powerful and Fearless because I really want to finish this series. So we're gonna get this one. And also my mom said that I couldn't get any more books until I actually read some of mine. And so that's what we're doing. We're gonna put King of Envy back up. And I love King of Envy because it's a beautiful book. You know something though? My favorite book out of that series is King of Greed. And not many people really care for that book too much. Not really too many people. It's upside down. It says a book by an author with your initials. And there's only one book, or one author on my shelf that has the same initials that I do. And you want to know something? It's actually a really popular author. That I have three books of hers that I have that I've just never read. You want to know something? It was Kristen Hanna, because I have 3 books of her. All 3 of which I thrifted, by the way. All 3. And so, I don't know which one I want to read. Because I've heard good things about 2 of them. I've heard good things about the little book, which is Comfort and Joy, by the way. I haven't heard many people talk about this one. Just tempting me to read this one, even though it's like mass market paperback. I love me some mass market paperbacks, to be honest. I don't lie, but I think this is a Christmas book. And this is a Christmas, and I don't feel like reading Christmas right now. I want to do a Christmas in July book, or like reading vlog for one, and I also want to do a rainbow thing for Pride Month, and so either one could work, and I'm leaning more to the Nightingale because I want to read the Nightingale. I've heard fantastic things about both of these, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Nightingale. But I already have a bunch of blue things on my TBR. Bunch of blue. You know, I don't care. I'm going with The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna because she's the only book author that has the same initials that I do. The only one. And you know, that's great. That's actually kind of crazy because I have kind of a common initial thing. Yeah, I kind of do. But apparently it's not that common, apparently. But it's okay. It's okay. Moving on. Now, this is our 5th one. This next book is our sixth one. Then we have another one, but you know. We have another one, which then we're gonna no, I'm not gonna do that. I think it's good. Okay, it says read a book with the color green on the cover. Now, I have a few that has the green on the cover. A few. Which I think this one. I've got Percy Jackson. Again, I have King of Envy, which I'm thinking of. Saving Six does not have green. Duh, Caleb. Saving Six does not have green at all. I don't know why. I feel like I'm looking at it. It doesn't. Is that more green or is that blue? I think that's blue. Yeah, I think that's blue. So never mind. Not that. I also have a book that I've been kind of putting off for a while. Because I just finished Wild Eyes, as you know. And I'm thinking, which I don't want to read a Christmas book. I keep mentioning that, and I don't want to read this one right now. I don't want to read it right now, so we're not going to do this one. I'm getting my options. Up so I can go over them with y'all. This one is not happy. There you go. That one is we have this one that has green, which I think I've gotten out of my Tessa Bailey stuff. but I could do this one because it has green leaves and his tie is also green, like the back of it, like, and but it's predominantly pink though. That's the main problem. So I kind of want one that's predominantly green, because I want, you know. Then again, we have another Kristen Hannah book, which is also Christmas. I don't want to read Christmas again. So sorry that I keep bringing that up, by the way, but you know, I have to keep reminding myself here. Wait, we have Caught Up, which is predominantly orange, but it's with the color green on the cover. And it has green in the cover. And I want to finish this book. But, wait. Actually, never mind. I have a better idea. I've already read Collide. This one does not have green on the cover. This has green on the spine, and that's see how. So it's between two options, because I don't want to read. Wait, I have to put that up there first. This does not have. How does this one not have any green on it whatsoever? Like, how does that make sense? I do have Done and Dusted that I'm kind of currently reading on anyway. I don't think it's green. Got it. Wait, no. It's mainly blue. When I'm looking at it, it's mainly blue. But I could say it was green, the bottom. Which I haven't even technically started it yet. But, like, no, that would be cheating. And I don't want to cheat. So, we have a YA fantasy dystopian type thing, which I've tried to read this like multiple times and I could not get into it. Maybe since I have the mindset of it now, of an older person, of a older child, you know, maybe I could read it now. But then we also have Wild Side, and then that would mean that I would be get done with the series instead of starting one. You know what? We're gonna go with Wild Side today. Then we can come back or then we can try again with Percy Jackson. Because I want to get done with the series before I start another one. You know, which, if that makes any sense, which it probably does. But you know, that's 6 books. Okay, one more, y'all. And then by the time that we see this again, I'm gonna have some better prompts in here. I'm gonna have some better prompts. I think it's upside down. Yeah. Read a book with a color in the title. With the color in the title? That's crazy. Okay. I know that I wrote these, but I forgot what I wrote. I don't know when I have color in the title. What does that mean? I was just putting down stuff. I don't have one that has a color in the title. I keep forgetting about my books down here in the bottom. Give me a second. I don't have no books that have a color in the title. What was I thinking? Because I sure enough don't have. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I sure enough don't have a. What was I thinking? I know this might be technically cheating. It might be. Because I don't see anything else that I could get away with. Would this technically be cheating? Ravish me with rubies? Because I know ruby red is a color. Absolutely it is. Because this is the only one that I could find that has a color in the name. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I think this was. Yeah, wait. Rose is a color. Like rose pink or rose red. That's Little Women. Not. We have a classic. We have a classic that I own that I've also thrifted, which is Rose and Bloom by Louisa May Alcott, which also wrote Little Women, which this is older than my grandma. But I could read this. I've been wanting to get into some, classics, because I've obviously got Pride and Prejudice as well. Then I have Alice in Wonderland. And then Little Women right here. I'm thinking about going in with Rose because I need another hardback on my thing. Because I want to get done with a lot of my hardbacks. And I've only written like 3 of them. So you know what? We're going with Rose and Bloom instead of Ravish Me with Rubies. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7 books now, and I'll go back through them so you know which one. How many I have, or all of them that I have come out with. There's been a lot. I've been talking. To start off with, that we have The Forbidden Wolf King by Leah Stone. I can't really say too much, but this one was going with the prompt. That's not it. Not bad either. A book set in a kingdom / featuring royalty. That this book goes with that one, because this one is based in it's a kingdom. All of the books are set in one they're all set in a different kingdom, but they're all interconnected kingdoms because they obviously have to talk to each other and all that bunch of stuff. Which I can't say too much because then I'm going to ruin the whole series for you, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to say The Forbidden Wolf King. And if you want to find out what it what I mean, go and buy it, because they're actually pretty good, I promise. Like, I've read the first 3, and then this is the last one. And then this one is, I don't know what this one was. With an A in the title, I think it was. Yeah, it was. This one was a book with an author's first name that starts with an A, and I picked one of my new thrift finds, which is Poisonous by Alison Brennan. This is a mystery thriller, I think it is. At least that's what it sounds like. At least that's what I read. Anyway, and so we got Poisonous by Alison Brennan. And then we have Riding the Storm, which is the one that I think was the one that I know nothing about. Yeah, I think this is the one that I had nothing. This is one of the ones that I don't know nothing about. And, well, this is also the one that's as old as I am. It's a couple months older. I'm a couple months older than this, but a couple months older. But, so I don't really know what this was about, and I don't want to read the back to find out. And then we have Reckless by Lauren Roberts, which I'm not sure what this one was. No. Oh, it's the one that had with the first letter of my first name. And the title, it didn't say the first letter of the title, it said in the title. And so I did Reckless by Lauren Roberts, but I need to read this so I can get the Powerful and also get Fearless along with this one, so I can have the whole series with me, which I'm actually kind of excited to get this one. And also, I don't have, at my Books A Million, they had the blue version with the black cover to it, so I could get that one. That way it can match alongside all of my black covers, because I like it being cohesive a bit cohesive with things. And then we got Christian Hannah, The Nightingale, which is I got this at a thrift store, which this one is, I think this one is the initials. Yeah, this one's with my initials, the one that had read a book with the author that has the same initials as you. Then we have Christian Hannah. Those have read it, know what this one's about. Those, I don't really know what to tell you at this point or another, because. And then we have Wild Side, which is the one that is about with the color green on the cover. Even though I know it's all green, I know that, but I wanted to stick to the thing because I've also wanted to read this one for a while, and it finishes the series off currently for me right now. And you know what I need? I need that series tracker that Ellen Catherine has. That's what I need. But that's besides the point. But then this one is the one that has the color in the title, which is Rose and Bloom by Louisa May Alcott. That's all of the books that I picked out using the TBR jar or mug or whatever you want to call it. The mug. I'm gonna have to pull those books out of here. Just don't know. Well, and if or when I do pull stuff out of here, for the, like, say, next time or whatever. And if I get any of those books, I'm just going to toss it into this mug that has all of the red ones in here. I'm just going to throw those into here. Just letting you know that. But by the time that we redo this, I'm probably going to have different prompts in here. I mean, I have a few that I haven't done, but by the time that we get to read those and all that bunch of stuff, then I'll have some more. And we might be able to do a scavenger hunt one too, so which that would be fun, because that one would be really fun to do. So if you would I would like for y'all to leave a comment or subscribe, for that matter. You can subscribe. You can leave a comment down below about what you would like to see me do, like, in the future, because I really want to get into, like, doing different challenges and stuff. Like, if you see a challenge on somebody else's booktube or something, or book talk or bookstagram, you can follow my socials for one, which I'm gonna have to put my socials back down in the thing, but that's fine. I can do that. But follow my socials and let me know what type of challenges you want to see from me, and, like, what are things that you would recommend for me to read, like, off of my shelves, because I think I've done a bookshelf tour. I have done a bookshelf tour, and let me know, because I would love for communication and for me to provide you with what you want to see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out, y'all.